Welcome. 211. God is patient. God has all eternity. We only have a few years. He's totally patient with us. He is mercy. He continues to want the fig tree to produce fruit and is ready to weed it and put new soil around it. God takes care of it. Let's imagine that this next story is forever repeated. We understand that God constantly wants to give us opportunities to come back to Him. Jesus tells this parable. There once was a person who had a fig tree planted in his orchard, and when he came in search of fruit on it, but found none, he said to the gardener, "For 3 years now I have come in search of fruit on this fig tree, but have found none. So cut it down. Why should it exhaust the soil?" He said to him in reply, "Sir, leave it for this year also, and I shall cultivate the ground around it and fertilize it. It may bear fruit in the future. If not, you can cut it down." Luke chapter 13, verses 6 to 9. God, the gardener, by His great mercy, doesn't stop wanting to help us to develop roots into His love. The tree of our existence cannot flourish and bear fruit unless it is rooted in God. He wants the tree to take root in Him. It would be easy to tell ourselves that this is false, since we seem to have everything to stay alive. We live. Indeed, we live. But we can close our lives in a well-insulated cave without the constant and beneficent source of God. The cave is all that attracts us and keeps us in front of a treasure that sparkles, unattainable, illusory, instead of rooting us in the ground that is ours, in our heart, in the center of God's garden. We are invited to convert every day, every moment, when we take the advantage to place ourselves in the heart of Jesus. It's always a precious moment. This moment is worth an infinite quantity of treasures. The Trinity is always there for us, but from time to time we are in our shelter, focused on something else and not watchful to receive God in our lives.